How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth the buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Let's get into the video. Guys, today was a very interesting day, okay? A little bit of a harder day to hold AMC, but we held nonetheless. It was actually pretty cool to see, and I'll kind of go into what I mean and my concerns and stuff in just a second. So let's get into exactly what happened, right? So today, AMC was supposed to have their annual meeting of stockholders, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Everyone was waiting for it. And first thing this morning, AMC Entertainment Holdings rescheduled it to July 29th, okay? And so a little bit of a shock. So why did they reschedule? So in here, this is their official website. They said the change will provide additional time for its millions of individual shareholders to have their voices heard and more time to cast ballots on important shareholder matters. They didn't exactly say why it was delayed. I don't know if they didn't get enough votes, the votes they were looking for. I don't even know if they can even see the votes at this point, but for whatever reason, it was delayed. There's been some speculation about it's another bear trap, like the 500 million shares, different things like that. So we'll kind of see, right? An important note, if you already voted, it does say here the company will issue or will deliver a new notice of the annual meeting to stockholders as of the record date, which is over here, June 2nd. Who will need to resubmit their votes if they have previously voted. So we're all going to have to re-vote. If you haven't voted, I highly recommend voting. I do have a video where I went over everything, and it's still relevant. The only thing is you have to take away the first one, which was the 500 million shares, because that is completely off the table. That is, Adam Aaron is so freaking cool, and he said, no, he basically said he understands that we're kind of split on it. We don't know what we want to do. It's a point of concern for a lot of apes. So he took it off the table. Don't even have to worry about it anymore, which is the coolest thing I've ever seen ever. And very hyped up about that. And so that's essentially the information we have. So whenever this news first came out, I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was nervous. You know, this is where you test the diamond hands. People have been holding for a long time. A lot of people, I'm sure, are getting extremely fatigued, you know, and it's not always the easiest to hold, especially whenever you get news like this. Everyone was looking forward, and this is why we're careful with dates, right? Everyone's looking forward to this date, and it just was kind of taken from under them, you know. It's a little dramatic, but people were looking forward to today, and then it was kind of pushed back. And so I'm sure some people were probably hurt a little bit. I was shocked. I was completely shocked, especially because I feel like Adam Aaron has done such a fantastic job with sharing, like with rallying the apes and going on the news and sharing information and saying why AMC is going to do well, yada, 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 all the good stuff. And so, like I said, this news came out super early. It came out here, you see on Yahoo Finance, released at 10:15 a.m. Very, very early. And, you know, taking a look at the chart, we can see the 1 day here. I thought this was going to be way worse. So as we can see, we did end down, you know, 3.30% on the day. Did start, you know, much higher, but around 10 a.m., you know, it just tanked. And even with the tank, it still respected that $9 level of support. Just kind of bounced, right? Bounced right up and kind of went kind of a little volatile, but realistically, solid recovery. I was honestly afraid it was going to dip. I was afraid of people were going to get fatigued, tired of it, upset, yada, 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 sell off, be done with it. But you know what? The apes held strong. And I just I didn't look at it for a little bit because I was a little nervous, and I'm not going to sell, and I'm not going to look at it and make myself go crazy. So I just kind of chose to ignore it for a little bit. And thank goodness I did, because whenever I saw this, I was extremely pleased. I was so happy. And so, you know, even I get a little fatigued sometimes, but, you know, seeing this, I just get so rallied, and like people are holding the stock, and we can see that, right? We can take a look over here at this person, Stockhawk Bozeman, or Bozeman Hawk, is their at. And so I suppose this person has a Bloomberg terminal. I haven't really confirmed. They didn't unfortunately post like a picture of this or anything, but confirmed from the Bloomberg terminal that it was a 98% buy, 2% sell. Apes need to know that we are all holding through the storm. And that's what this person said. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, wow, that's what I saw today. And to see this kind of post, it brought it all together for me. And we can go here to capital.com, which is a pretty cool website. And you can see the trader sentiment. This isn't something you can vote on. This is just based on the actual sentiment of what is going on. And 97% buyers, 3% sellers, which is basically right on par with what we're seeing. Apes are holding the stock, and it's incredible, And so now we have to see how long we're going to be holding for. I just released a video. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. And it's basically going over the new Rule 801. It finally has a notice of no objection. Okay, essentially, it is going to be approved very, very soon. We are waiting for another part of it, and check out that video. But realistically, we're truly in the end game, just waiting for some kind of either catalyst, whether it be the filings, whether it be some kind of crazy good news, merger, buyout, whatever it would be, something. But I truly, truly firmly believe that holding, just personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold because I feel like it's really, truly going to pay off. Okay. And so that's what I have for you guys. I just wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. I know it's been a bit of a rough ride. I know today was a little bit rough, but you know what? There's a silver lining, and I always just try to look for the positives in this stuff. And, positives, people holding, people truly are not selling. They're just buying more on these dips. And my live stream today, so much buy. People were telling me how they bought the dip. They're excited to buy all this stuff. The Rule 801. It's just a good time, guys. It's sometimes it gets a little rough, but you know what? Look at some DD. Look at some videos. Some of them are inspirational stuff, and you feel good. All right. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you do like the content, be sure to subscribe. If you're not following the channel, I'm trying to cover this stuff. Some of it's feel good. Some of it's, DD. I try to give you guys the latest news as soon as possible. So be sure to like the video. Let's get this video spread around. I mean, I want people to know that they're not alone. They're holding, and the apes are holding too. Sometimes if you're not a part of a community, feel free to join mine or Trace Trades, Matt Kors, some great communities out there, guys. And you can hold, and you can talk to some people, and you don't have to hold alone. You know what I mean? So that's that. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video, hanging out with me. Have a good day. Peace.